I said I just did. Calm down. So mean. So mean. You finna put your headset on, get your ass whooped in game. Finna put your headset on, get your ass whooped in baseball.
I'm playing my you know, my career back since I won the World Series. I told you I was gonna do that.
I see that.
Then when football season over with,
Basketball.
football, and basketball, we start.
Hey everybody, you so silly. Hey everybody.
Hey.
Who working tonight, moderators? Cause I'm a little throwed off on that. Y'all gotta keep up with y'all day, please.
Gotta say, who won the championship? Who won the championship?
Go ahead, babe. You get to go at it.
Them dogs. Them dogs. I said it. You can have the SEC. You can have it. We got. We are the champions. Friends. And we keep on fighting to the end.
So y'all hear Art right?
Cause we are the champions. We are the fucking champions. No time for fucking losers. Cause we are the champions. I told you bitches. I told you bitches. I told you. I told you. Them both gonna do it. I told you. I told you. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. It's too late to buy Georgia shit. You should have been bought it.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done? He told me, hold up. He done, y'all. Wait a minute. Y'all ain't finna hear the end of this shit. Oh, Shay still saying roll tide.
Next season. It's too late to buy it now. They sold out. If you ain't bought them,
All right, Tasha, but yeah, he on it now.
if you ain't bought them like me, I've been buying mine for years. If you ain't bought them now, it's sold out. I'm telling you.
Shay, now be respectful.
Don't curse. I ain't cursing at nobody.
She cursed. She told me the dogs are still lame.
Don't be a sore loser. I wasn't.
Unc said, don't be a sore loser. He wasn't.
We ain't won in so long. Y'all done won back to back so many times. We're the champions. Huh?
I'm talking like go dogs, okay?
No one talking about.
Tasha said still roll time. She told I lie. Y'all don't be haters, man. That's not nice. Don't be haters. We waited 4 fucking decades for this. Y'all can give us this. God damn. Y'all done had all the wins in the world. Y'all can give us this goddamn win, damn it.
Even though y'all first round picks got hurt.
Cause we already know all the excuses. If William didn't get hurt in the third, yeah, we already know. We already know. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. We won that shit. We took that shit. It's all that matters, y'all. So Unc had to get it in. He had to get it out. I had to give him a chance to give it out. You gonna give me mine, sis. You gonna give me mine. And all y'all that was talking shit. Oh my goodness. Who invented football? Yeah. Must have been somebody from Oscarville. What I'm gonna do about my dose of stories? Auntie, you owe us like 8 stories since we didn't get all the shit y'all was talking. Like y'all don't already know Auntie be on the sports harder than the men do. Y'all already know this. I gave y'all the fucking SEC. The SEC, I shouldn't even been on here, but I was on here and my dogs lost. Yep. So I had to give the dogs the undivided attention. Y'all could have gave Auntie that. Y'all motherfuckers don't be outside of Fox picketing y'all signs and shit when Empire was gone for 13 years and showed back up. Oh, nobody was calling up Netflix ass when Stranger Things went missing for 3.5 years. Oh, and I damn sure didn't hear nobody running their cars up around there where Power and them went off all that goddamn time and just showed up. Oh, but Auntie, because we can reach out to Auntie, because we can call Auntie, because we can text down Instagram Auntie, we gonna talk shit to Auntie about our stores missing. Y'all don't do that shit to all them big networks, but y'all want to do Auntie like that? That's how y'all gonna do me? Me? Really? I didn't see all that shit. I'm telling y'all, man. I was pissed off when Empire went off for 14 years. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't feeling my pain. Wasn't nobody picking outside of fucking Fox. Y'all wasn't sitting out there refusing to eat, fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, pissed off because you couldn't see your episode for your birthday. No, 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 no. No, y'all wasn't doing all that. Y'all motherfuckers sat back and was mad. That's all you can do is be mad to your damn self. All you can do is talk shit to yourself. Oh, but because we can reach out to this Fox network, we can reach out to this Netflix person about our goddamn show. We gonna do it. And we gonna talk shit about it. Whew. The nerve of you motherfuckers. Like, I can't. Thank you, August. Thank you for the flower, baby. I greatly appreciate it because all these motherfuckers in here that I call family, the nerve of these motherfuckers, like, oh my goodness. Like, now I totally understand why Fox and all these other big ass creators type shows don't give out fucking emails and contact information because y'all will be calling them talking shit. Everybody will be on the goddamn phone. Excuse me, sir. It's been 4 weeks. When we gonna get Empire back? What happened to Cookie? Oh, no, 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 no. They don't put that type of information out there on the web for y'all to reach out to them and talk shit to them. But Auntie try to make it feel like a family-oriented environment, and I give y'all my contact information so y'all can reach out to Auntie when anything go wrong, and that's what you use the goddamn contact information for? Really? This is what we doing. Yeah, when all that shit started flowing through, because it was coming through Instagram, it came through TikTok, it came through YouTube, it came through Telegram, it came through my phone call. See, when all that shit, when all that was going on, y'all made me feel like this emoji. This is the emoji I felt like why did I get these motherfuckers my contact information for them to do me like this? Why? Why? And this is how y'all use the information. This is what Creasy, you should be able to. I'm gonna work on that right now while I'm talking. So yeah, I just wanted to take time out to cuss all you motherfuckers out royally. I still love y'all. No love lost at all. Please believe no love lost at all. But I just had to come cuss all y'all royally the hell out. Just to let y'all know, while a bitch was at work today trying to work, I'm getting Auntie, we get 6 stories tonight. Auntie, I know we get like 50 of them stories tonight. Auntie, like, are y'all fucking for real? But this is what we do. This is what we do to Auntie because we ain't got nothing else better to do. We got information on contacting her, so let's reach out. I'm going to change all my information. Y'all, I understand why Fox and why all these big-time Netflix, all these big-time fucking Netflix. Now I see why y'all ain't allowed to reach out. I love y'all too. I love y'all with everything give me, but I've learned my lesson. Believe me, I've learned my lesson. Won't set me up no damn more. I got y'all. Oh, you ain't got to wish unapologetic. You ain't got to wish, baby. You ain't got to wish. You gonna watch it happen. You ain't got to wish. Don't wish. You gonna watch it happen. Y'all gonna start reaching out. Shit gonna be like, doo-doo-doo. The Auntie number you have dialed is no longer working for you motherfuckers. That's exactly what's gonna be on my phone when y'all call, when y'all Telegram, when y'all Instagram, when y'all TikTok, when y'all do all that shit. That's gonna be the response everybody get. When you text message, all that good shit, y'all gonna have to start writing a bitch letters. That's the only way y'all gonna get in touch with me because The nerve of you motherfuckers. Like, I just can't with y'all, man. I love y'all to death. But this is what happens. This is what happens. So I've learned. I've learned. Woo. Y'all had my blood boy, and I said, boy, they better be glad I love the hell out of them. Otherwise, whew, I'd have been calling all y'all personally on y'all jobs. Y'all don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. On y'all jobs. Yep. Show with them. Pull the car over. I got something to say. So, yeah. Y'all better be glad. Y'all better be glad. Look, now, just want a bonus story. Here we go. Just want a bonus. I wish you would. Everybody wishing. Y'all told y'all ain't got to wish. You ain't got to wish. You gonna watch it happen. And for all you late ass people that is creeping in the back, they thumbs up the live, then close the door behind you, I see you. I see you. Don't think because Auntie snapping, I don't see you. Close the door. It is cold as shit. It's supposed to be snowing. Can we please get a little heat in the house? I would greatly appreciate it. Your nightlight came, Victoria. I'm glad you received your nightlight. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you received your nightlight. So now that I'm done cussing all y'all the fuck out. Hey, family. How y'all doing? Y'all see Auntie feeling better? I still got my little cough, but a bitch is in the building. And I am feeling so much better. Bam, can you be quiet? Like, I'm live right now. You are so rude. I don't be doing all that shit when you be eating and talking to your motherfucking hoes on the phone. Stop. Machessa, you might as well keep waiting on that shirt, boo, because as long as your ass ain't picked out one and sent it to me, I'm not going to buy it. I don't know what the hell you want, baby. I don't live inside your head. I really don't. Go use the bathroom. Go use the bathroom. Before you start talking shit, just go pee. Yeah, with the church figure. You late. Yes, put the church figure up because you late. Good thing you will late because you ain't get cussed out with everybody else. But, I'm still trying to figure it out, Creasy. Don't you worry. I know you on here, baby. I'm still trying to figure this out on why, because I took all that shit off. I'm not understanding why it's still going on, but I'm trying to fix that right now. Did you see my message? What message, Jersey? Hold on. Let me go through. Did you send my nightlight? I'm going to go out and send your nightlight on Friday. I normally send it out on Friday. I know. I'm trying to fix it, Creasy. I'm sending it out on Friday. That's when I normally send out all the night lights. I don't go throughout the week because I be doing this and working, so bitch be tired. But I'm be sending it out this Friday. And you'll have a tracking number for it to come through this weekend. So you'll have your tracking number for your night light. I promise you. I already got it made. I can show it to you. I already got it made. It's in the bag. It was already. It's just UPS said it's 1,000 addresses like that. So when I go up there, I'm gonna reach out to you and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the hell UPS tell me, and you can talk to UPS and y'all can figure that out. I just want to send it off. I did my part. I did what I was supposed to do. I made it. I did my part. So, let's see. Oh, me a pie. I owe you a pie. Goddamn, what kind of pie I owe you? I don't even eat pie. What kind of pie I owe you? Please tell me. Bam! If you don't stop all that yelling in my house, what did I tell you? Okay, Creasy, try it now, baby. I think I got you. Bam! Stop yelling at them hoes. I done told you. Use your words. You and Lola gonna get royally cussed the fuck out. Be quiet. Stop screaming on that phone. Use your words. I'm sorry, y'all. He's still on his Lola shit. Y'all gotta forgive him. He's still on his Lola shit. Yes, can y'all please creep on in and close that back door? It is cold. Y'all leaving the back door open, the front door open. Some of y'all motherfuckers creeping in through windows thinking I don't see y'all. I see y'all. If you don't thumbs up the live and close the damn door, it is cold. I keep telling y'all it's supposed to snap. It's supposed to snap. Close the damn door. We're cold. My sister on an oxygen tank. She need her oxygen. You let her oxygen out. Close the door. All right. Let's see. Creasy, see if you can try. Girl, if you don't try, see if you can comment now and let me know. I'm finna go ahead and get ready to start this story time. Okay, letting COVID in here and everything. Close the damn door. Push the damn button. Now my thumb is broken. Magenta, I can't with you. Ooh, it's always you. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go through here. So I'm missing Deborah. I don't see Rakisha. What Nino at? I don't see Nino. I don't see Nino. Oh, he was okay. So I seen him at the beginning. Okay. Yeah. Keep a note of all of them. You commenting? I don't see it. I can't see it either, Creasy. I'm trying. Oh, let me try to refresh and come out of here and do it again. Okay, so now that we're all here and I'm done cussing everybody ass out for harassing me about missing story time because I was trying to celebrate my dogs. Now, if y'all ready for this story time and you in the dark, well, Jersey, you ain't got to be in the dark because you got a night light. It just ain't here. Okay. I don't see Quan in. I don't see Quan in here. I don't see Deborah. I don't see Rakisha. Oh, I'm going to get on all they asses. Okay. Nothing. I was just going off on your family that was harassing me about missing story time on Monday. Okay. Creasy, try me one more time. All right, I don't see enough thumbs. Y'all ain't ready for story time, honey. Let me go on and get off this live. I must be wasting y'all time. I am so sorry. Hey, Creasy, I can see you. Y'all ain't like y'all don't love me, man. Let me go on and get off. I don't want to waste nobody's time tonight. You know, if y'all got better things to do, you know, I can just go on and cuss Bab and Lola out. I done told her about screaming at that goddamn girl. Like, he can use his words. He know his words. He can use his words. He just always screaming at her. How about that bitch be over here on my door early in the morning? Bam! Stop! I'm talking to Bam. Hey, Kim. Hallelujah, okay? Creasy's back, y'all. Creasy's back. Now, is that enough thumbs, Auntie? I see we got 72 people in here, and we only have 62 that have closed the door. So it's like 10 people that is hiding behind y'all that don't want to close the damn door. Yep, they sneaking and ducking behind y'all. So look back for the person that is hiding behind you and tell them to close the damn door because they hiding behind you. All right, guys. I done talked enough shit tonight. I'm going to definitely have to limit this. There's a whole lot of cursing in the beginning of this. So, but y'all earned that curse out. Please believe y'all earned it. I ain't getting to you for no reason. Y'all earned it. Hey, Kim, I know you finna be in here on patrol, making sure I don't say nothing I'm not supposed to say. So, I'm gonna try to keep it to a bare minimum. Okay. So our first story has Evelyn, Charlie, and Paula in it. Those are our first three victims. Our first three characters of tonight. If you are ready, you got everything together. Y'all got everything. Y'all got your snacks and stuff. Been to the bathroom, flushed the toilet, wash your hands. Okay. Yes, y'all did, Talisha. Y'all greatly earned that cuss out. Please believe, but I don't give cuss out for no reason. Y'all earned that one. Okay. So, turn to your partner, turn to your neighbor, let them know they didn't close the damn door. Okay, so Evelyn, Charlie, and Paula, this gives you guys story. I hope you guys are in here. I hope you enjoy the story. Paula, I see you here. I hope you guys enjoy the story. So here we go. Evelyn and Charlie were dating for about 7 years. There's Evelyn. Hey, Evelyn. Dating for about, yes, girl, the dogs. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Kim. Don't start, honey. It's a lot of haters in here. It's a lot of haters in here. Don't bring it up, girl. They're going to come at you. Stop. Okay, so, what? Hi. So, okay. So, Evelyn, Charlie, and Paula. Evelyn and Charlie had been dating for about 7 years. They, always had like their little date nights. They were a real cute couple. So one night they was out. going out to eat to dinner for like their little date night like they normally do. They were going out to eat, and as they were driving to the restaurant, they were driving to a restaurant in Stone Mountain. Now I'm not going to disclose this information because I have a few family members that's in the Stone Mountain area. I don't need no issues. I don't need nobody camping out in front of no damn restaurants looking for ghosts. I don't need all that silly stuff. So I'm not going to tell y'all where this restaurant is. Just know it's in the Stone Mountain area. Now they go to the Stone. They're driving to the Stone Mountain area to this restaurant. On their way to the restaurant, they had to go semi up the hill just to get, where they needed to be. Now, it wasn't like up Stone Mountain Hill. It's like, it's a hill in that area. But anyway, they had to go up the hill around a couple curves. And as they were going up the hill around the curve, they was driving. And Charlie was driving. Evelyn was in the passenger seat. They're driving down the street. And Evelyn looks over to the side and she thinks she sees something that looks kind of big laying on the side of the road. She's not sure of what it is, but she, it looks, when they get closer up on it, to her, it looks like a woman. But she's not sure. She looks back to, like take a double look, but she don't see it anymore. So it bothers her the whole way to the restaurant. She asked Charlie, did you see that? And he's like, see what? She like, it looked like it was a woman on the side of the road. Did you see that? So he instantly like looked in the rear view. He didn't see anything. He like, no, I didn't see anything. So she was just like, okay. But it bothered her the whole night. It just kept fucking with her. Like, was that a woman? So she goes on up. They go on up to the restaurant. As they get into the restaurant, they're pulling into the back of the restaurant. They get out. They're coming around, and on the telegram pole, they see a missing persons paper. Nothing out of the ordinary. She sees the picture, Evelyn sees the picture, notice the picture, and she goes on into the restaurant with Charlie. So they go in there, they sit down, and they're eating and everything. And as Charlie is talking to Evelyn, he could notice that Evelyn ain't all the way there. Like, her mind is somewhere else. And he's like, babe, are you okay? Hey, welcome to the family. I think a family again. Welcome to the family, love. Let me know what name you want me to use for your story time. You will have a special welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name in the story time. So y'all welcome new family member. All right. So, he could tell that Evelyn mind wasn't all the way where it needed to be. She wasn't all the way, in the room with him. So he kept asking her, he like, babe, are you okay? And, she'll be drifting off like daydreaming and she'll look back and she's like, yeah, I'm fine. And he like, what do you want to eat? So they're eating and everything. And he's talking to her about future plans and things he want to do. And it's like, her mind is just not there. And he like, babe. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. What did you say? He's like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong? What's going on? So she's like, I'm just thinking, I'm just wondering, was that really like a lady that, we saw, like I saw back there? Like, was that really a lady? And he's like, babe, well, you're making too much of this. It's not, I don't think you saw a lady, you're making too much of this. So he was like, just enjoy your meal. I doubt we rode past somebody coming up the hill. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody would have seen him first, So just, it's okay. There's nobody out there. So while they're eating, Evelyn overhears a lady talking to another lady at the table next to her. And she's trying not to be nosy, but she's being nosy. And, they're talking about the girl that's on the missing poster outside. And she's like, yeah, Paula was such a sweet girl and don't nobody know what happened. So, Evelyn is listening to Charlie, but she's also ear hustling right next to her. So she's listening to the ladies and she's listening to Charlie. Yeah, babe. But she's listening to what the ladies talking about. And the ladies are just like, yeah, we put up all these missing posters and everything. When she went missing, she had her kids with her. Like, we don't know what's going on. Ain't nobody been able to contact her. We've been calling her for almost 4 days. Nobody heard anything. And she's still listening to what's going on. And Charlie's just ran his mouth. He's just talking. And she's like, yeah. And she's like completely tuning him out, and she's listening to everything they talking about. They's talking about how, yes, can I have that new member to fill out the Google Doc form, please? Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. That helps you qualify for all raffles that will be done on this page. So she's completely tuned Charlie out at this point, and she's listening to the ladies. And the lady's just like, yeah, I know her mom, and her mom has reached out to me, and I just want to help the family. I want to help find her and the kids because something is wrong. She's never done anything like this. So everybody, you can tell that the people in the town in Stone Mountain like knew this girl, knew her family and everything. So that fucks with Evelyn, and she tells that fucks with Evelyn, and she tells Charlie, I'll be right back. So she gets up and she goes outside. She looks at the poster again, and she's like trying to play this when they rolled by, like, is that what I saw? So, just feeling uncomfortable about it, she called the police and she let them know, I think I saw a girl up on the curve coming towards, this restaurant on this street. I think it's the girl that y'all are looking for. And the cops asked her, when did you see her? She described her. She was laying out there. I think I saw her out there. I think. So that's what she kept telling the cops, and they asked where the location was. She told them, and she gave them her cell phone number, and she goes back in to sit down with Charlie. She feels a little better because if it is somebody out there, she's let the police know they can get help, and if it's not somebody out there, well, she had good intentions. So she's sitting there, she's eating with Charlie, and he's talking. Now she's paying attention to the conversation, and her phone rings. So she picks up the phone. It's the police, and they like, we went out there, we didn't see anybody out there. There was nobody out there. If you happen to see anything else, feel free to give us a call. Okay, now she's back to worrying. Like, I know I saw somebody out there. She's playing it over and over in her head, and she's just like, now she's no longer paying attention to Charlie anymore, and he's noticing. Baby, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. We're fine. So they finish eating and they leave, and they're getting ready to go back home. So as they're going back home, he's still just talking. She's just, staring out the window, trying to play it over and over in her head. And as they get ready to go around this curve again, she looking in the street, and she see on the side of the street again something that looks like something large sitting on the side of the street. She looks, she sees it, and she asks him, Charlie, do you see that? And he's like, see what? He's riding. He's still riding. He ain't slowed down. She like, do you see that? Do you see that? And he's like, what? And she like, it looks like it's a body on the street. So this time he stops on the brakes. He gets out the car. He looks around. He don't see nothing. Babe, I don't see nothing. Are you sure? She gets out. She look around. She don't see nothing. All right, let's just go. So they leave. They go home. A couple days later, she's at home, Evelyn's at home, and Charlie's gone to work, and somebody knocks at the door. She goes to the door. It's the Stone Mountain police, the police in that area. And they're asking her all kind of questions. When did you see her? What did you think you see? What did that person have on? Like, now they seem like they're more interested in what she had to say than they were when she called and reported it. So she's answering all the questions with no problem. She had on this. I think she had on that. I think she looked like this. I think, and the cops are just like, okay, taking notes of everything. And then they tell her, so have you ever met her before? She's like, I've never met her before. Have you ever met her family before? No, I've never met her family before. We just went up there for dinner. Like, we've never been to that restaurant before. We just decided to go up there for dinner. So the police tell her, well, we just came to notify you. One of our officers was riding in the area that you told us to go to, and it was daytime, I guess, because they was going at night, so it was daytime, I guess, and the officer rode up around that way, and he noticed fresh skid marks on the ground, right where Evelyn said she saw this woman. So he gets out the car, he walks around the brush, he walks through like this tree area, and looks down, and there's a car that's lodged down like in a ditch area. It looks like the top part has been ripped off the car. Mom was still in the car. One of her daughters died. The other baby didn't. And the police were wondering, how did she know? How did you know? Like, how did you know? And Evelyn swears that she saw Paula laying on the street. She's like, I saw a woman laying on the street. That's exactly what I saw. That's why I called y'all. That's impossible, because the woman never left the car. She died on impact. She never left the car. So how could you have saw her on the street? So at this point, Evelyn's like, that's impossible. I saw this woman. I saw her on the side of the road, right where I told you guys. And they're like, no, ma'am, this woman was still in the car, seatbelt still on. She died on impact. She never got out of the car. She never walked up this hill. She never laid on the street. She never did. But thank you so much. You saved one of the kids' life. Fast forward to a couple weeks. Now this baby is getting out of the hospital. This baby's better and going to the family. The family decides they want to come thank Evelyn because had it not been for Evelyn and her suspicion, they would have never found them. So they come over to thank Evelyn. And they got the baby with them. This baby's like 11 years old. This baby's like 11 years old. And they got the baby with them. And, they sit down and they talk and they, thank, Evelyn. And, of course, Charlie can't believe it because Charlie like, we checked and we didn't see nothing, but she found them. So the family wanted to thank her. They personally came over to thank her. And, they was asking the baby, like, what did you see? And the baby was just like, all the baby remembered was, something running out in front of the car, Mom swerving, Paula swerving to not hit it, going over that into that embankment, and her like knocking out. She says she wakes up, and when she wakes up, she was in the back seat. Her sister was in the front seat. When she wakes up, her mom is in in the driver's seat. She thought her mom was asleep. Her sister was bleeding, so she knew something was wrong with her sister, but she also thought she was asleep. But she was in this car for almost 5 days, y'all. Nobody ever saw them. Nobody ever came around. But this baby said a bright light kept hanging around the car and hanging around up by the road. She said every time she would go to sleep and wake up, that bright light would be right there. And it was bright like car headlights, but it was down in the ditch where they were. And she would sometimes see it up by the road. So they think that Paula, being the mother that she was determined to get help for her babies in life or death. And she made a way to get to that road for Evelyn to see her, for her to send the police to that area and them find that baby. So they thanked Evelyn. Everybody couldn't believe it. When the baby said it was a light hanging around, they just couldn't believe it. Thank you, Misha. I see you miss me, girl. Thank you, girl. So everybody couldn't believe it, but they were all grateful that it had like a good ending. Paula did not stop, even in death, on getting her baby help. So she stuck around. She kept an eye on her baby, and she flagged down a passing car to get help. So go ahead, Mama Bear. Forward to her. Mama Bear don't play that shit by her cubs. So she went above and beyond to save her baby. So that's y'all first story of the night. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, get your chips, warm up your honey buns, warm up your plate, twisties, shot glasses, all that good shit. This is the time where you go do that. Magenta, this is the time where you go use the bathroom and wash your hands, McNasty. And I'll see you guys back here at 8:10. So you got 4 minutes to flip it, zip it, flush it, and wash. All right. So yes, Paula, Charlie, Evelyn, I hope you guys liked your story. Yep, that was her mama hanging around there. So yes, that's your first story. Y'all get 4 stories of the night. Everybody trying to force me to do otherwise. So, yes. So y'all handle it. I'm glad you liked it, Paula. You didn't give up. You didn't give up. I was like, that's what's up right now. I was happy hearing that story. I was like, damn, everybody. But one baby survived, so. Hey, Ashley. A Christian don't start that. Don't kick that conversation back up, girl. It's gonna get ugly in here. Get ugly. Trying to get me. Moderators, please keep up with these names, because you know what I think I'm gonna start doing? I think I'm gonna start making enough stories for the names that I get that night. So judging off tonight. How many names we got so far, moderators? Like 2? That ain't enough for a whole story. So it look like Friday. All I really got to give y'all is y'all stories that y'all missed out on, which was those 3, and then probably one extra for a half of one for these. Well, Reese just helped y'all. So, and I think that's how I'm gonna start doing it, because y'all will not. If y'all gonna protest, I'm gonna protest back. So, okay, so we got 3 people now. So that's enough for one story. Boom. So if it wasn't for the 3 that I owed y'all on Monday, y'all will be getting one story on Friday. Yes, 3 people. Don't look like that. Don't look like that, Nino. Don't look like that, Nino. Don't look like that, Nino. See, I ain't came at you because you weren't part of the protest crew. You just sat back in the background and you watched the protest happen. So, we protesting. This is how me and my family protest. They protest, I protest back. Y'all say 50 them, I'm going to say enough people. So, if I go through a story time and I only get 4 superstar stickers or 4 members, it'll be 1.5 stories. If I can get more people to make that second story. Now, since we protesting around this bitch, I'm protesting with y'all. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Talisha. I'm gonna protest with y'all. Y'all ain't finna be doing me like that. And look, somebody that ain't even funny, auntie. It ain't me. You think I was funny being protested? You think that shit was fun? Thank you, Misha. You think that shit was fun, you know? You don't feel my pain. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add your ass to this shit for real. I'm gonna add you to my YouTube account for real. And that way, when all them alerts start going off and stuff like that, you could be like, auntie, what is going on? This is the shit I be talking about. This is what the family do. This is how they do me. So you should see. Thank you, Nakia. You should see. You should see how they do me. Let everybody understand and feel my pain. Y'all feel them stories. Damn, it's like 2 Netflix seasons with no commercials. Like, damn, Netflix can't even do it like that. Pull on up to Atlanta. Pull up to Atlanta. Your ass ain't gonna be leaving till next week because it's supposed to snow down here, so your tires ain't gonna make it on this black ice. So pull up. Your ass won't be pulling off till next week. So if you gotta go to work, you might want to think about that pull up real quick, because your ass is gonna be stuck right here in the A with us on all this black ice, looking stupid. Thank you, Nina. It's about your pull up game strong. Pull up in Atlanta, you want to. Y'all don't know what happened last time it snowed in Atlanta, do you? Nope, you don't. Last time it snowed in Atlanta, people were living on Georgia 400. Oh, yeah. Everybody that took that shit as a joke, it ain't gonna stick. Yeah, was sleeping their ass in their cars in Georgia 400, or either walking off the unwrap, finding the nearest Waffle House to sit their ass down to heat and eat. So, pull up. Your ass stuck in there for the whole weekend. I'm just telling you now. All right. So it's 8:10. We're finna go ahead and start this next story. If you guys are ready for the next story, go ahead, thumbs up. Let me see who's ready. Now, as he finna get these hands. I take hands, feet, thighs, ass, ankles, elbows, wings. It don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all protest, I protest too. I protest too. Y'all protest, I protest too. I love all y'all. We're going to protest together. This is how we show our love, apparently. So we're going to protest together. So, yeah, I catch hands, feet, ankles, assholes, elbows, foreheads, eyebrows, lace fronts, lashes, all that shit. Send it. Send it. Send it. I take it all. Thank you, McNasty. I take it all. Tell Sherman we said we know you like that name. We know you like that name. In secret, we know you like that name. Exactly. Let them know, Tasha. People were sitting on out there on the interstate, mad as hell because they had no emergency kit in the trunk. Damn, if I would have never took that blanket out the back, yep, your ass would have froze. So, yeah, come on down here. Scattered ass. Tell them Reese going to be scattered ass everywhere. I catch it all. It don't matter. I do it for the fam. It don't matter. So, pull up. Do all y'all going to do. Bring your ass right on around here. You're going to be stuck down here for the fucking weekend. So, hope no jobs is very important, because if they not, pull it. But if they are, you might want to stay your ass right there where you are on the other side of your screen talking junk to auntie. Like y'all do. All right. Thumbs. Okay, y'all ready for this next story? This next story has Gemini, Shertavia, and Miss D. Yes. Yeah, Shay who come with her. Shay always want to do some dirt with some other folks. She'll never want to do dirt by her damn self. Your scary ass. You'll never want to do the dirt by yourself. Who's coming with me? You always want somebody to go to jail with you. Jail ain't the best time to be when it's cold. You don't want to get low when it's cold. Damn sure not down here in Atlanta. The bed's already metal. You don't want to get your ass down here. All right, y'all. Here we go. So, Gemini, Shertavia, Miss D, I hope you guys like your story. We finna go ahead and get it started right now. So, Miss D is a mother of two badass little girls, Gemini and Shertavia. Yes, and these girls are like middle school kids, and Miss D works at a middle school in Atlanta. Now, her kids also go to this same school, and she's tired of always being notified about these damn kids getting in trouble because they bad as hell, just like Gemini and Shertavia. They bad. So Miss D, go a whole week and she don't get reached out to by none of their teachers about how bad they ass have been. Apparently, they ass have straightened up. Miss D took them home, slapped the sleeves off their ass and let them know you try that dumb shit again, you gonna fuck around and find out. So, Gemini and Shertavia straightened the hell up, went to school a whole week, didn't get in no trouble. They on their best behavior, did their homework, tutoring, all that good shit. So Miss D decided to reward them. She decided to reward them by taking them downtown to Underground. Now, downtown Underground had an arcade in the back of the day. If you know about the gold mine, you are a true ATL. It was two gold mines. There was one in the Omni and there was one down there in Underground. She took them to the one Underground. Now, back in the day, Underground had a whole lot of shit going on. We used to call them purple people eaters. They had their goddamn security walk around there because there was a lot going on back in the day. Now, Underground, you had everything. You had your fake jewelry, your real jewelry, your food court. You had everything. Your souvenir shops, arcades, shoe stores, fuck everything. Fortune tellers, everything was down there, okay? So she decided to take her baby and them down there one weekend so they can hang out and, do everything that kids do on the weekend at Underground. So she take them down there when they first get down there. The first thing that Shertavia said she want to do, oh, mama, I want to get my fortune red. I want to get my palm red. Miss D is a strong believer in God, and she was like, hell no, you're not getting that done. But Shertavia acted her ass, and she didn't want the embarrassment, so she said, fine, get your bad ass over there, throw your hand and lay the hand. I'll pay her $2 to tell you ain't going to be shit. That ain't what she said. But she just told her, go on over there, put her hand in the lady. She'll pay for it. So Shertavia run on over there to the lady, and she sit down, and Miss D is telling Shertavia, I really don't want to spend my money to do this because these folks are fake. These folks are not real. They are fake as hell. Shertavia like, you don't know. So she take her on over there. Shertavia sit down, put her hand in the lady's hand, and Miss D pay her $2 and the reading begins. A lot of people standing around. Everybody want to hear what's going to happen to Shertavia badass in the future. I don't know why so many people want to see what was going to happen to this badass stranger, but a bunch of people was around rooting for her downfall. So when they get around there watching, and this fortune teller, she gets to looking at Shertavia's hand. She tells Shertavia, off the rip, you're a troublemaker. Miss D said, I ain't have to give you $2 to tell me that. I knew that. We didn't need a fortune for that shit. I knew that. We all knew that. Hell, people in Underground don't even know her and can look at her and tell that she got evil eyebrows. Her daughter got these eyebrows that let you know she ain't the fuck with. You know what I'm saying? She look like a troublemaker. So Miss D like, okay, but anyway, so she gets to looking at, she gets asking Shertavia questions, and Shertavia's like, yeah, I'm in school, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I'm on the cheerleading squad. So the lady started running with that shit. Lady like, oh, so in your future, I see you going to college on a dance scholarship. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Miss D like, oh, hell no. We not finna do this, lady. We not finna do this. Get my $2 back, Shertavia, get your ass up, let's go. And the lady is like arguing with her, like, no, it's no refunds. And Miss D ain't having it. D like, look, you gonna get my damn refund, or I'm about to beat that ass. Like, I'm about to beat that ass right here in front of everybody. You don't even need a palm reader to tell you what's about to happen. I'm finna tell you right now. You finna get the sleeve slapped off your ass. You don't get my money back. So while they're arguing, another fucking fortune teller that comes out of nowhere. Like, this bitch wasn't sitting at another table. She wasn't standing around watching the fortune. She just shows up. She just walked behind this. They used to have like these covered wagon type shit, Little House on the Prairie type shit on the ground. I don't know why, I guess ambiance. But she walked off from behind this little damn thing, and she was just there. And she walks up and she's like, excuse me, what's going on? Soft-spoken lady, what's going on? And Miss D is like, this lady is trying to scam us. She asked my daughter all these questions, and then she gonna tell my daughter she gonna go to college for the same shit my daughter just told her she going to school for. So the fortune teller lady is like looking at this lady all weird, like, and the one I was reading, looking at this new fortune teller lady all weird and shit. And the fortune teller lady tell her like, I'm so sorry that happened. If you come over here to this table, I go ahead and read your daughter poem. So, and I give you $2 back. Okay, bet. So they go sit at the other table. And, she gives Miss D her $2 back. And Shertavia sit down right there. Now, everybody else, the crowd and everything, they stay over there with the other lady. Because, of course, the other lady pissed off. So, she angry reading people's hands and shit. Everybody gonna die in the near future. Because she pissed off about this little $2 and this chump all about Miss D. So, everybody's sitting over there with her. So the lady is over there with Miss D and Shertavia. She looks at Shertavia's hand. Shertavia finna start talking. The lady told her no. She said, don't you say nothing. I don't need you to tell me anything. So she looks at Shertavia's hand and she tells Shertavia, you're going to get in a lot of trouble in the future. Miss D like, here we go again. The lady just looked at Shertavia. She said, in the near future, she said, you're going to get arrested for stealing. And Shertavia was like, I don't even steal, so what am I get arrested for stealing for? She was like, oh, you steal. I know you steal. You know you steal. You're going to get arrested for stealing. You're going to be charged, and you're going to lose 5 years of your life in jail due to your trouble. Miss D like, talk about what your baby need to fucking hear. Like, I've been telling her badass and shit for like 2 years. She ain't been listening. And the fortune teller is looking Shertavia square off in the eyes, and she is telling her, you need to stop. She said, and that little situation you got going on right now, I do think you need to tell your mom about that. Shertavia, I got this big. I don't even want to talk to her no more because she ain't real. So Miss D like, tell me what, and she like, nah, mama, no, cause the lady lying. She ain't real. She ain't real. No, she ain't real, and she's pushing Miss D away from the table. And Miss D is looking at the fortune teller, and the lady looking at Miss D, and she's like, no, what is going on? Tell me what. And the fortune teller stands up, and she looks at Shertavia, and she said, you're not going to be able to keep a secret for long. You better say something now. It's going to be worse later. And Shertavia looks at her, and she telling Miss D, she like, no, come on, let's go. Miss D like, no, what is she talking about? Nothing. And they walk away. As they're walking away, she's asking Shertavia, what is she talking about? Shertavia like, nothing. And Miss D look back, and the lady ain't there no more. She looks over to where the other lady was, and it's just the other lady. It ain't the fortune teller they were just talking to. It's just the other lady she got arguing with sitting over there. The other lady is just completely gone. Miss D is like, it's bothering her. She keep asking Shertavia. Shertavia's getting attitude. Nothing, God, nothing. Okay, cool. So they go on. They get inside the arcade. She gives them $30 a piece. She tells them they got to stay inside the arcade. They can play whatever they want to play. And when that $30 is up, their ass is done. Don't ask for no more money. You won't be getting no more money. You run out of that $30, that's all you get. Okay, cool. So she get them the money and they go in. So Miss D is sitting outside. The food court is right next to the arcade. She figured they're going to be in the arcade about a good 10, 15 minutes, depending on their look. So she goes up to the food court, get her something to eat. She's eating. As she's eating, she's getting ready to go back to the, is these mine or yours? As she's eating, she's getting ready to go back to the arcade where the girls are. And when she gets to the arcade, she sees Gemini standing over by the Pac-Man machine, but she's talking to a man that's in all black. He's tall as shit, but he's in all black. And Miss D is like, the fuck? So she goes over there, she storms over there really quick, and she grabs Gemini. She like, what are you doing? Like, who is this guy? And Gemini's just like daydreaming. It's like she's staring off. Like, she's looking at Miss D, but she's not looking at Miss D. She's staring like straight through Miss D. And Miss D is like, hello? You hear me talking to you? What are you doing over here with this man? And she turned around to get ready to ask the man who he is, and he's no longer there. She looking around. Where your sister at? She sees Shertavia playing the game, but she don't see this man in all black nowhere. He's just gone. So she gets back. She gets Shertavia. She tell her, let's go. She like, you all over here playing the game, ain't even notice your sister about to be kidnapped. Didn't I tell y'all not to talk to strangers? And Shertavia like, she know better. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't talking to him. She was talking to him. Okay, well, we finna go. Because I tried to be nice. Y'all down here acting like y'all ain't got no damn sense and no home training. We finna go. So she's going off. Now, normally, Shertavia and Gemini both would be talking shit back because they were hard-headed children. But Gemini was silent. Gemini didn't say a word. Shertavia got all the mouth in the world. She just talking all shit the whole time to ride home. Every time her mama asked her what's going on, nothing. What was that lady talking about? Nothing. They get to the house. Gemini gets out the car. She walks straight in the house. She don't say nothing. And Miss D find this to be a little awkward because normally Gemini would be trying to defend herself. She be trying to blame it on Shertavia, but she ain't saying shit. Shertavia goes in the house. She's upset. You listen to these folks. You don't even know these people. And you listen to these people. She go in her room. She close her door. Gemini go in her room. She close her door. So Miss D, take her coat off and everything. And she just trying to figure out what the hell the lady was talking about. Why Gemini acting so weird. But whatever. She cooks dinner. She invites both girls down to eat. Of course, Shertavia come down to eat. Gemini not hungry. Tell Gemini come eat. Gemini says she's not hungry. They eat dinner. They go to bed. Miss D wakes up in the middle of the night to Gemini screaming. She goes in there where Gemini is. Gemini is having like the worst night terror in the world. Girl face is soaking wet from crying. She's screaming for her mama. Help me, mama. I'm sorry, mama. Help me, mama. And it's like Miss D running there and she shake Gemini and she wake Gemini up and Gemini open her eyes and she's just crying. And her mama's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Miss D is looking at her. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? And she don't say nothing. She just like nothing. And she like, you doing all this screaming and hollering, something was wrong. What was you dreaming about? I don't want to talk about it. She didn't want to talk about it. And the more Miss D tried to get it out of her, she just got pissed off. She was like, no, I want to talk about it. And she turned over and she laid back down. So Miss D like, what the fuck is going on? She can't figure out what's going on. Now, mind you, her kids was bad as hell, but they was normal bad. Now this is some weird shit for her. She not understanding why her kids are flipping out like this. Next morning, they get up. They're in the kitchen getting ready to eat breakfast so they can get ready to go to school. And she's in there cooking. And Shertavia's sitting at the table eating. And Gemini come downstairs. She looked exhausted. She ain't had no sleep. She like clammy. She's all sweaty looking, but she cold. She looks sick, like she had the flu. So she come downstairs and she looking all sick like this. And Miss D like, what's wrong with you? And she just like, I don't know. And Shertavia started talking shit. She trying not to go to school. She ain't here trying to play sick. She don't want to go to school. That's what it is. She just kept talking shit. And Gemini was like, leave me alone, Shertavia. I'm not feeling good. Leave me alone. Shertavia just kept talking shit. So Miss D told Gemini, go over there and sit down. Get you, eat you a little something. Maybe you'll feel better. So Gemini goes over to the table. She sit down, and Miss D got her back turned, still at the stove cooking eggs or whatever she was doing. And Tavia start back in. I hope you think you're not going to school. You're playing sick. You going to school so you can stop with all the faking. And Gemini, who hadn't been really saying nothing since they got back from underground, she opens her mouth and she say, "Leave me alone, bitch." And Miss D turns around and she's like, whoa, what the fuck? She like, Gemini, what you say? And Gemini don't say nothing. So she walks around there where Gemini is and she looks in Gemini. She said, what did you just say? And Gemini just staring at Shertavia. And she looks at Shertavia and she said, I told that bitch to leave me alone. If she wants somebody to play with, she need to play with that baby she pregnant with. What the fuck? Shertavia eyes got this big. What? She lying, mama, she lying. Miss D like, what? Baby, what are you talking about? No, mama, she lying. And Gemini ain't like screaming. She's still sitting in the same position, staring at Shertavia. And Shertavia is hooping and hollering. She'll jump all up out her chair. She lying, mama, she lying. Miss D like, you pregnant? Like Miss D is going off. Shertavia screaming, she lying. Meanwhile, Gemini is just sitting here calmly. Ain't said shit else since she said that. So, Miss D go over, she like, Gemini, you know about this? And Shertavia was like, she couldn't know about something that ain't going on. I'm not pregnant. I don't know what she's talking about. So Gemini looks up at Miss D and she tells Miss D, she said, I told her that secret wasn't going to be able to stay a secret for long. She should have just told you yesterday. And she looked back at Shertavia and Shertavia looked at Miss D. And Miss D recalled what she heard that. And instantly she looks down at Gemini, and Gemini is a black girl, but when she's looking at Miss D, she has blue eyes. Like her eyes are brown normally. Any other day, her eyes are brown. She's looking at Miss D, telling Miss D this shit. Her eyes are baby blue. This girl's eyes is not fucking baby blue. She looked Miss D square off in the face and she told her. She said, I told her to just tell you yesterday and that this secret could not be kept, but she didn't want to tell it. And then Miss D looks at Shertavia, and Shertavia's like crying now. Now she trying to like, Mama, it's not true. She trying to cover herself. She crying and everything. And Miss D look back at Gemini, and Gemini's just sitting there. She like, Gemini. And Gemini look up at her, and her eyes are back brown. And she's like, yes, ma'am. She like, Gemini, so Shertavia pregnant? And when she say that, Gemini like, what? You pregnant? She look over at Shertavia, what? You pregnant? And Miss D is like, you just told me she was pregnant. She was like, I didn't tell you she was pregnant. I didn't even know she was pregnant. She look at Shertavia. She's like, you pregnant? Why you didn't tell me? And Shertavia is looking, everybody's looking at Gemini so confused. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding? You just told her that. And she like, I didn't tell her that. I didn't say anything about you being pregnant. I didn't even know you was pregnant. Like, what are you talking about? Miss D canceled school that day. Yeah, clearly. She took Shertavia down to the clinic. Her, Shertavia, and Gemini. Just because Gemini is a girl and she's following in her sister's footsteps, we getting your ass checked up too. So she takes them down to the clinic. She get everybody checked up. Good news is Gemini ain't pregnant. Bad news is Shertavia's pregnant by 5 weeks. So, needless to say, Miss D slapped the sleeves off her before the baby came several times. Several times. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Beat the sleeves off Shertavia's ass. After seeing that go down, Gemini counter straightened up. Scared the hell out of her. She's an auntie now. At a young age, because Miss D didn't stop her from having that baby. She told her she made that bed. She got to lay her ass in that bed. Shertavia thought it was going to be all peaches and cream, getting to dress that baby up like her. Oh, we twins. Look at her hair. Ain't she cute? Yeah, but then when diapers and formula in middle of the night cries started waking Shertavia up, that shit wasn't as cute as she thought it was. But Miss D didn't spare no punches. She just locked her door when Shertavia tried to come in her room and bring the baby in there because the baby was crying at 3 o'clock in the morning. Mama, what I'm supposed to do? Miss D just locked her door. Stand out there in the hallway and question. She eventually figured out. With a little help from Miss D, she eventually figured out how to do it. But yeah, Gemini never snapped out like that again. She never recalled anybody's business like that again. She didn't even recall doing the shit the first time. So they don't know what happened, why it happened. They don't understand any of that. All they know is Gemini's eyes was blue when she gave this information up. Gemini's a black girl with brown eyes, dark brown eyes. So for her eyes to be baby blue, it's a little fucking freaky. You would know that ain't your child. Looking at the eyes, you'd be like, that ain't my motherfucking child. So Miss D knew someone right. And then the fact that she was just as fucking shocked as they were when they told her that Shertavia was pregnant, she knew that baby couldn't have told her that, not on her own. And she had no knowledge of doing it. So, yeah. She raised the baby though. Right now they both like in their early 20s. But Shertavia says that her relationship with Miss D is a whole lot better since she had her child. She understands where her mama was coming from. Gemini love being an auntie, and her eyes ain't never turned blue again, and she ain't never just spilled out and told somebody business like that no more. So, that's you guys' second story. I hope you guys liked your story. This is where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink. So did the girl go to jail at all? Yes, she did. Actually, she went to juvenile a couple weeks after they found out she was pregnant for fighting. Apparently, the dude she got pregnant by in school, she wasn't the only girl he was dealing with. But she found out about the other girl. They got to fighting, and she ended up, because of her age at the time they got to fighting, she had to go to juvenile, which got bound over to regular because she turned 17. So it got bound over. She had to do probation. She had to do anger management. She had to pay a $1,500 fine But after that, she straightened up completely. She stopped all the bullshit. She decided to raise the baby by herself, not get involved with the dude or try to get involved with him and have him involved. And her and Miss D and Miss Gemini is raising that baby. You know, it take a village. So whatever that baby needs, ain't no call for the daddy. Grandma and auntie got it. So she did get in trouble right after that shit happened. So yeah. So I hope you guys like that story, Gemini, Shertavia, Miss D. Now, Harpo, who this baby? Oh my goodness. So yes, let me see. Let me go through some questions that's in here. Okay, saying that lady came over. Yeah, I mean, she had a chance to tell it. Who was the guy in the arcade? Never figured out who the guy in the arcade was, but his ass just, according to Miss D, he vanished too. She said that day it was just like a lot of people that was there that wasn't there or was there and then was gone the next day. So the whole day was just weird for Miss D. She recalled a lot of that going on, and she was like, it was weird how her children started acting after encountering these people. So it was just weird for her. Uh, okay, let's see. How old was who? So when all this went down, you know, of course the girls was like 16, 15, 16 years old. Well, not 15, 16 years old. They was in like middle school, so like 8th grade, probably like 13, going on 14. But yeah, this shit like happened like all around towards the end of the school year. She was finna get ready to go into the 9th grade, which would have made her like 14 years old. So yeah, but she eventually got in trouble, ended up in juvenile, all that good shit. So that, but that was all she needed. Cause while in juvenile, the girl put hands on her ass, and she figured out all that playing victim shit, running to the jail people. Oh, I didn't do nothing. And yeah, she figured out that shit stopped a long time ago. That shit stopped at the door. So she eventually got her life together because she didn't want to keep going through that. Plus, she had a baby that was coming into the world. So, you know, when you get a baby into your life, that shit shit grows you up like real fast. So she figured out real quick what she had to do for her baby to survive. And she put her fucking head to it. Miss D kept her in there. They both graduated from high school. Shertavia didn't go to college, but Gemini went to college for IT technician type stuff. So yes, they are doing actually good. Miss D is currently a professor at Clark. So yes, this baby don't want and need for a goddamn thing. Believe it. All right. Oh yeah, honey. And they hunching even earlier now, Caleb. Honey, they like 10, 11 years old hunching now, honey. Gotta keep your eyes open. Girl, I know you ain't heard hunching in so long. She hit us with an older thing. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to start the next story in 5 minutes. Go get you something to drink, use the bathroom, you know, all that good stuff. Warm up your next snack, fill up your you're not gonna find her case because I didn't give you enough information to find her. But go fill up your shot glasses and all that good stuff because I know how you be on it, Kay. And all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys back here in like 5 minutes. So yeah, that was your fourth story, right? That was the fourth story, right? I think that was the fourth story. Was that the fourth story? I think it was the fourth story. I think it was the fourth one. So yeah, I think that was the fourth story. We're gonna get ready to go on in story time. Y'all get y'all ass locked up there on Clark on Clark property questioning people. Hi, I want to know if you're the lady with the two doors. No, you get your ass locked up. Look, y'all so confused. No, that was actually the second story. Now, why you lying? Just want to see if y'all on y'all P's and Q's. Because if y'all ain't, think I won't sneak it in? I will. I do be trying to be slick. I do be trying to be slick. Moderators, how many people we got for next story time so I know how many I got to do? I can break them down. No, this is not the first story. And I'm not telling y'all the credits. No. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Nine. Okay, so that's what's up. Uh, we shall see. Okay, that's what's up. It's about two and a half. I'll make it to three stories. That's what's up. All right. Me either, Nino. Doom, mm, 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 mm. Yes, our story is gonna start in 3 minutes. But while we wait, everybody that's on here, let's play a little game. Let's play where you know Auntie from. So I want everybody to comment where you first met me at. Was it Instagram? Was it Facebook? Was it YouTube? Was it TikTok? Where'd you meet Auntie? Let's see, let's see, let's see. How you frozen, Shady? That's your internet, not mine. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, TikTok. Damn. Okay, Chastain, he's so stupid. uh, you see Chastain answer, she a whole trip, man. Okay. Uh, yeah, okay. Not tickety talk. From my auntie when she was playing you in the car on the way to the beach at night. That's what's up. Definitely TikTok. That's what's up. Y'all know I'm finna go ahead and start back on TikTok. Feel like, I got a lot of people over there that ain't been catching my stories, so I'm gonna start back up on TikTok soon. Just wanna have like a different scenery. I don't know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it though. Cause my story times go down over here. So yeah, gotta figure out how to do it. But TikTok is about I'm about to start back up my stories on TikTok. Crank that on back up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about now. And boom, there you work. Come in. Yeah, I'm finna start back up on TikTok, y'all. So that'll be coming up soon as well. All my family over there, I got like 80,000 family member over there that ain't seen me in a while because TikTok was shadowing me, shadow banning me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back over there. Probably, let me see, probably the end of this month, beginning of next month, I'm start back interacting. Cause I know I got found. I be getting so many messages like, I ain't seen you on my For You page in so long. Like, yeah, I know. Cause they end up fighting with Bam and Lola. Trying to keep Lola out the house. Bam trying to bribe them with pepperonis and shit. Shadow banning. So shadow banning is when TikTok stop your shit from showing up on For You page. A lot of your followers don't see your stuff. They got to come find you. And a lot of people found me when I started my Lake Lanier story. So, if I'm not showing up on your For You page, then you probably forget about me because there's so many creators over there. You'll probably forget about me. And, unless I show back up on the For You page or something. So they had started shadow banning me. Like, I got a post I did over there recently, probably like last month. I did over there and I posted it. And it got like 178 shares and I only had like 9,000 views. And that's not right. So if I had like over 178 shares, that shit got a whole lot of places, but TikTok only gave me 9,000 views on it. When I have videos that's only been shared like 50 times, they got like over 35,000 views on it. So that's how they get down over there. All right. Thank you guys for playing Where We Know My Auntie From. I don't know where Quan at, honey. He always showing up every now and again talking shit. Talking about, Auntie, you act like you don't see me because you don't be here. And I know he going to see this replay game. I know he always part of the replay game. So he'll see it. Thank you, Tara. Yes. So here we go. Our third story. If you guys are ready for the third story of the night, go ahead and thumbs up the live. Let me see. Thumbs up in the chat. I'm not gonna leave y'all over here. Story time gonna always be done on YouTube. I'll probably be doing my little stories over there, you know, like the one I did about the doll, the Elsa, frozen Elsa doll. So I'll probably do like true creepy haunted stories in 3-minute videos over there and let it go like that. Cause they always treat me fucked up. So yes, Magenta, you got to do replay on the second story. All right, let me see. Do I have enough thumbs? Like I got enough thumbs. Y'all don't want me no more? I don't think they want me no more. You put some drink here? Thought that's where you got the ice, but I guess.
No, the ice right here, man. I can't, you know, I can't do too much.
I know, I'm just saying I ain't got the drink. You got the drink. All you had to do was give me the drink. I would have did it. I'm so sorry, school beating you up. I'm so sorry. All right. Here I come, guys. I had to fix me something to drink while I keep telling y'all to get something to drink. All right. This third story time has Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia. Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia. Hope you guys are in here for your story. Hope you like your story. I know it's deep. Moderators, come on, y'all slap the sleeves off that troll real quick. Thank you. Okay. I don't know. It's a floaty on the camera. Thank you, reality. All right. Thank you for slapping sleeves, moderators. I greatly appreciate it. All righty. Here we go. So, our third story time has Ryan, Lashanna, and Cynthia. So, I hope you guys like the story. Here we go. So Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia are all brothers and sisters who just moved into the Lake Lanier. Oh, I'm drinking soda. I can't drink no alcohol. I'm still trying to get this cough over with, so I ain't drinking no alcohol. But Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia are all sisters, basically. Ryan, you a boy or girl? Just want to be sure, not being funny, just being serious. Want to make sure I get your story right. Shay, you always got a question. Can you say your questions for the end? I swear you're going to make me do research. You always want to research people. Girl. Okay. So, Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia are all sisters. And they are moving into the Lake Lanier area with their mom, which is, you know, she's a Christian woman. She don't play no games. So they're moving into the Lake Lanier area. She finds a nice house that she wants for the girl, but it's a little run down. So she decides that she's going to get the house, but she's not going to tell the girls about it because it's supposed to be a surprise for them. So, you know, they had been living with family members in hotels and stuff. So she didn't want to tell the girls she had this nice house. She gets the house. She starts to clean it up. She get a couple friends to help her clean the house up. Now, the house is coming along great. They're painting, probably like 4 or 5 people in here helping the mom get this house together. Now, when she gets the house together, she's going downstairs to get the basement together. She like the girls can hang out down here. They can make it like a little hangout area because they had a big ass basement. So she like, yeah, they can make it like a little hangout area. This would be nice. Cool. So when she gets down there, she tells her friends, y'all clean up down here real good, and then we gonna start painting. So her friends are down there cleaning up. She's upstairs cleaning up. When she hears one of her girlfriends scream out to come downstairs, she comes downstairs. One of her girlfriends have moved an old bookshelf that was already in the house when they got there, and when she moved it, it was a pentagon on the wall. Pentagon. If you don't know what a pentagon is, a pentagram. I'm sorry, star with a circle, basically. So it's a pentagram on the wall, and she's showing, their mom, look what's on the wall, and her mom was like, "Oh hell no, not up in here." So she like, "We gonna paint over that. Don't say nothing to the girls about it. We gonna paint over that." As she's telling them they gonna paint over the pentagrams on the wall, all of a sudden one of her homeboys say, "Can you believe this shit?" She turns around and look back. It's a whole pentagram on the floor, big as shit, about the same size as the room, whole fucking on the whole floor. Like they are basically standing on this pentagram and didn't know it because there was so much dust and dirt down there. They didn't know it. So they looking at this shit and she's like, OMG, I cannot believe, like, what was going on in this house before we got it? And, everybody's asking questions. Did you talk to the people who lived here? She's like, no, I got it through the bank, but I don't want the girls to see it. Everybody, we just gonna paint over all this stuff. So they spend the whole day down there painting over all these pentagrams. It's on the wall, it's on the ceiling, they're on the floor, they're on doors downstairs in the basement. Like, it's pentagrams everywhere all over this basement. So they are painting and everything, and when they get done, you can't see them. Thank God. So, they come upstairs, they finish cleaning up everything. A week later, she brings over Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia. And she takes them out the car. She got them blindfolded. She told them she had a surprise for them. They get out the car. They can't wait. She take the blindfolds off and they open their eyes and everybody get their own room. Oh my God, Mama, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Can we see it? Oh my God. They couldn't believe it. Oh, we get our own rooms. What? They couldn't believe it. Please open the door. I want to see it. Because she had already did their rooms up and everything. Like, she made sure the house was straight. So, they go into the house, everybody run into their room. She has that big letters on the wall, big L for Lashanna, so she'll know her room. Big R for Ryan, so she'll know her room. Big C for Cynthia, so she'll know her room. So everybody was like super ecstatic about their room. Like, oh my goodness, it's so good. She takes them downstairs. She like, look. And they come downstairs and they're like, what is this? She's like, so this is like y'all girl cave. This is where y'all get to hang out if you have friends over. Y'all come down here. She has sofas down there, little tables and stuff. It just look real nice, like a little girl sitting. It looked really nice. She had a big ass rug on the floor, a little white shag rug, just really girly stuff all over the basement. And she like, this is where, y'all bring y'all little homegirls, y'all come down here and chill, do homework, whatever. This is y'all space. They were super excited. Oh my goodness, I love you so much. This is the best surprise in the world. You know how kids is. Oh, I can't believe it. So that night, they start to move their stuff in. They get the U-Haul. They're moving everything in. They get everything in. Eating everything, and they go to bed. Everybody get in their bed to go to sleep. So that night, Mom slept good. She gets up in the morning. How did everybody sleep? Well, Lashanna was like, my room was really hot. Ryan was like, my room was really cold. And Cynthia was like, I kept hearing dogs barking. And she like, really? Because I didn't hear nothing. And my room was fine. And everybody's like, I don't know what's going on in my room. You got it. So she calls, heating and air people out there to come check out what's going on. And they can't find nothing wrong. Heating is going the way it's supposed to. Air is going the way it's supposed to. Should nobody's room be cold? Should nobody's room be too hot? The whole house should be the same temperature if you put the thermostat on that temperature. So they couldn't figure out what was going on with the house. A couple nights are going on, sleeping in this house. Girls wake up with the same problems. Is my room too cold? My room too hot? I keep hearing the damn dogs at night. I can't sleep. So she like, we don't even live around no damn dogs. Like, what are you talking about? Cynthia was like, I hear dogs, and it sound like they right up under my window, like they're barking at my window. And she's like, girl, ain't no damn dogs. We don't live around no dogs. So Cynthia's like, I don't know what's going on, but I hear dogs. And Lashanna was like, it be so hot in my room, I have to open a window. Like, everybody got complaints. For about a good week strong, the same complaints are going on, but their mom don't think nothing of it. So one night, their mom has to go to work. She works at the hospital, so she's working the overnight shift. She tell the girls, it's food in the oven. Y'all eat. Don't open the door for nobody. I see y'all in the morning. They older girls. They like in their teens, so she wasn't worried about anything. They'll stay home before by themselves, so she wasn't worried about nothing. She tell the girls, y'all stay home. Keep the doors locked. Here's money for pizza if you want pizza. But it's food in the oven. I see y'all in the morning. Call me if you need anything. So their mom leaving there in the house. And, they sitting around thinking about, what they should do. So Lashanna's like, let's go to the girl cave and have us some pizza and, chill down there. So Lashanna and Cynthia was like, yeah, let's do that. So they get their little covers. They call the pizza, order the pizza, go on downstairs. They sitting downstairs. She had like a little flat screen mounted on the wall for them and everything. So they sitting downstairs in the basement watching TV. And as they're watching TV, the TV starts to jump, like flip channels. Floop, 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 floop. So Cynthia looks over at Ryan and she like, give me the remote. And Ryan like, I don't have the remote. Lashanna, give me the remote. Lashanna like, I don't have a remote. Somebody must be sitting on the remote. Where's the remote? So they all getting up looking for the remote. And neither one of them has the remote. The remote is actually on this little stand that's right up under the TV that she had placed up under the TV to hold the remote. So they're like, how the hell is the TV flipping if the remote is over there? So they go over there and get the remote and they stop the TV, put it back on the channel they want to watch. And while they're downstairs watching TV, they start to hear footsteps over their head as if like a bunch of people is in the house, like damn near a party over their head, like a bunch of people in the house. And they hear this and they're like, who the hell is in the house? And you can literally hear people talking like a whole gathering is going on upstairs. So they rush upstairs thinking maybe they left the door unlocked. It's people in the house. So they run upstairs. When they get upstairs, they go in the living room and look around the house. It's nobody in the house, but they know they heard talking and it's nobody in the house. So they creeping around the house and everything. And as they get ready to go back downstairs, they open up the door and they know they left the light on downstairs and the TV. But when they open the door, the lights were out and the TV was off. So they're looking at each other like, did you turn the light off? No. Did you turn the TV off? No. Neither one of them turned the TV off. So now they're getting creeped out like, who the fuck turned the lights and TV off downstairs? And as they're looking downstairs, it's completely dark. And then they're trying to focus in the dark and they hear bang, bang, bang. And they all jump and look up and it's the pizza guy. So they go to the door. They get the pizza, and the guy who brings the pizza, he's like, hey girls, how you doing? They like, good. He's like, here's your pizza. It's 15 such and such. So they pay for the pizza. He's like, you guys ain't scared living in this house? And they like, no, why would we be scared living in this house? He's like, really? All the stuff that happened in this house? Man, y'all crazy, but okay, see you guys later. And they're like, wait. Come back. What you talking about? And he's like, huh? And they like, what are you talking about this house? He like, y'all don't know about this house? They like, we're new to the neighborhood. We never lived around here. We just moved in. We don't know anything about this house. And he was like, man, this house was known. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff that went on in this house, like sacrifices and blood sacrifices and suspicious murders and deaths. Like, it was a lot. And they like, what? In this house? The one we living in right now? He like, yeah, you ain't know? They was like, no, we didn't know nothing. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, so the story goes that, it was this dude, and he had these followers, and, all of them lived in this house. He was like, it was like 30 people living in this house at one time. And they like, damn, there's a lot of people in this house. There ain't even enough room for that many people. He was like, yeah, but they said there was a lot of people living in this house at one time. And one time my friend came over here and he looked through the basement window and he seen them. And they was standing downstairs in the basement and they had black robes and they had all these animals in cages. And this one dude had a knife in his hand and he cut this cat in half and blood went everywhere. He was like, man, there was a lot of that. Like, a lot of that went on here. Like, I can't believe y'all stay here. Are you serious? He's like, yeah. But I mean, hey, I guess all that's over with because you guys are here, so it must be gone. But enjoy the pizza. And he walks off. Gets in his car and he leaves. So they closed the door and they're standing there facing the door looking at the pizza like, did he really just say that? And as they're thinking about this shit, like, really? They hear what sounds like singing coming from the basement, like a choir in the basement singing. And they all slowly turn around to see what the fuck is going on, and all the lights are out. Now, the only light they really had on was the living room light to open up the door to get the pizza. But all the lights are out, and the basement is lit up. So they like, we just came from the door. It was dark as hell down there. Who turned the lights back on? And for all of them looking at each other, Lashanna like, I didn't turn the light on. Cynthia like, don't look at me. I was standing right here with you to get the pizza. I ain't go downstairs. So they all go over to the steps, to the garage, the basement steps, and they look down the steps, and it's light, but it don't look like light. You know what I'm saying? So as they walk down the steps a little bit, they notice it's candles on the floor. All around the floor. Candles. Even where their carpet is. As they get on further down the stairs, they notice that these candles are set up in a pentagram shape. Who lit the candles? Who did this? They looking at each other. Who did this? Is somebody in the house? Who did this? And as they're standing up there trying to figure out who did it, all of a sudden, a group of people appear standing in the form of its pentagram. And they are facing the steps where Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia are. Their heads are down, hoods are over their head. They can't see nobody's face. They just see all these fucking people just standing here all of a sudden. And it scares the shit out of them. And Ryan just screams out, y'all need to get out of our house before we call the police. And nobody moves. And Lashanna was like, let's go, let's go. She pulling them up the steps. And Cynthia was like, you heard my sister. Y'all need to get out of here. We're going to call the police. And when she says it the second time, everybody's head snaps simultaneously at the same time and look up at them. They just take off up the steps. They running up the steps. As they get to the top of the steps, the door slam closed on them. Now they are at the top of the downstairs trying to get out of the fucking basement. They are beating on the basement door. They are screaming everything. They looking back. These people are formed at the bottom of the stairs, staring up at them. There's one man in the middle of them that has on an all red robe with a knife in his hand, a long ass blade that ain't no kitchen knife. Some long ass blade in his hand, and he is pointing up the steps at them. They are screaming. They are banging, beating on this damn door. These people are walking up the steps slowly, but they are coming to grab their ass. One step, two step. They are beating on the door, begging, screaming. Please, somebody, Lord, please, somebody help us. Help us, please, please. These folks are still coming up the steps. As they look back, the people are closer and closer and closer. And Ryan just grabbed Lashanna and Cynthia. And she like, y'all, they finna grab us. They finna grab us. And Cynthia screams out, help us. And all of a sudden, the door swings open. And they fall to the floor. They jump up and they run away from the garage, from basement steps, and run into the kitchen. And they turn around and look back. What happened? Who opened the door? All of a sudden, Mom come around the corner like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Mom, oh my God. They run over to her. They grab her. Oh my God, Mom, there's people downstairs. There's people in the basement. She's like, there's nobody in the basement. Yes, it is, Mom. There's people in the basement. They were standing around this big ass star, and they had on black robes, and the dude had a knife in his hand. He was going to kill us. And Mom is like, they were what? Yeah, they were standing around a star looking thing. It was a star shape. They were standing around a star shape. And then she goes to the basement steps, and she looks downstairs, and she see all the lights are on. So she goes downstairs, and she looks, and the light is on, the TV is on, there's nobody down there, but these candles are still set up and lit in the pentagram shape. Scared the shit out of their mom. Who did this? Who set these candles up like this? And they like, Mama, it was the people that was down there. It was people, and they was in black robes, and they was singing or chanting, or they was saying some shit, and they tried to kill us, Mama. And she heard what they was saying, and she know her kids had no idea about the pentagram on the floor. They had no idea about any of that stuff, so she knew they weren't lying. So she blew out all the candles. She took them from downstairs, came upstairs, Locked the basement door, told them not to go back downstairs no more until she figure out how to fix it. So she locks the basement door. They go upstairs, tell her everything that was going on. Everybody wanted to sleep in the bed with mom. Mom, gets in the bed. Lashanna goes over to the door, close her bedroom door, and lock it. She said, Lashanna, that's a little extreme. What if you got to use the bathroom? Then we can unlock it. But I don't want to sleep with the door unlocked. I want to sleep with the door closed and the door locked. Her mom was like, whatever, it's not that serious, but okay. So she let her lock the door. They go to sleep and they wake up that morning and the door is wide open. First thing Lashanna says, who left the door open? Everybody in the room was like, we didn't go out the room. You didn't go to the bathroom last night? Nope. Did you go to the bathroom last night? Nope. Mom, she like, I didn't go nowhere last night. So they come out of the room and they go downstairs and the basement door is open. Who opened the basement door? Nobody's been out of the room. This happened 3 nights in a row. They wake up to the door being open. One night, Lashanna and Cynthia even put a whole chair behind the door to like push the door closed and locked it. And when they woke up in the morning, the chair was away from the door and the door was open and the basement door was open. That happened about 3 nights until their mom decided to put a camera in the house to see what was going on. The video she said she shot, or the video that she said she caught, shows around 2:15 a bunch of people just pop up in her back fucking kitchen as if they came through the back door in black, walk through her living room, upstairs to her room while they were asleep. They come upstairs. In the video, she said you can hear her door open. They all come back downstairs. They come down to the basement, and the man in red goes back upstairs by himself, goes into the room where they are. The door closes. It stays closed till about 5:30, and then the man comes out of the room, leaves the door open, go back downstairs into the basement, leave the basement door open. That's what she caught on her camera. After seeing that video, she knew her babies really wasn't lying. It was time to move. As much as they loved the house, as bad as they wanted to stay, she decided to leave. That house actually put her in so much financial debt with the bank and everything. She had to stay with relatives for a while because her credit, all that, everything she had, she put into the house, everything. So she pretty much was in financial ruins fucking with that house. And she dealt with that house and being in financial ruins and trying to, bounce back from that a good 3 years after leaving that house. Because it wasn't like you could just sell it back to the bank. Apparently, the bank probably knew what was going on. So they weren't eager to try to buy it back from her. So they left it upon her to sell the house, which everybody in the neighborhood pretty much knew about the house, which made it even harder for her to sell. And, it was just money being, she ended up financially ruined, stayed with family, but she said she would rather stay with family than continue to stay in that house because she only had cameras to show like the downstairs. She has no idea what this man in the red robe was doing to her or her babies when he came in that room and stayed for 2 or 3 hours while they were asleep and then disappear downstairs into the basement. So she felt very uncomfortable with that and she decided to leave, and they just ended up staying back with family until she was able to get back on her feet. So there you go, guys. Your third story of the night. I hope you guys liked your story. Yes, Lashanna, Ryan, and Cynthia. I hope you guys liked your story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, fix you something else to eat, all that good stuff, twisties, all that good stuff. And I'll see you back here in 4 minutes at 9:10 for your fourth story of the night. She's so good. Okay, you like the first story, even though Paula died? Girl, where the hell you been? Cause this your fourth story that finna come up. I've been on live for an hour and 33 minutes. Y'all next story better come up and then boom. There you go. Uh, yes, I'm positive. And there's Quan. Quan, somebody been looking for you. One of your family members been looking for you. There, Evelyn, there you go. You were looking for Quan. Quan here. He said he late, but he here. So, yes. You okay, Reese? You're strong. You can take it. You can take it. Uh-huh. Alrighty. Yep. We are almost done for the night, you guys. Okay, so Tanika, I told you what you can use to get rid of that shit. I told you. Um, Castor Royal. Knock it right on up out of you. What the family drinking? Y'all let Talia World know what the family drinking. What y'all on? What y'all got? What y'all drinking? What y'all drinking? We on story number 4, Royal. We finna get ready to start in 2 minutes. You missed 3 stories, Tanika. Yes. I know she ain't have to. She did have to expose her at the table like that because she had a chance to expose herself, but she didn't. So that's her fault. Oh my goodness. We finna get ready to start this one. Y'all a mess, man. Y'all a whole mess. All right, y'all ain't got but 1 minute, so y'all better flip it, zip it, and flush. Because I'm about to get ready to start the 4th story. Wait to see my... Girl, you loud. Hush. She knows she loud. Okay. Had to put the baby to sleep, Royal. Okay. All right. All right. So it is officially. I've been waiting on your. Go ahead, Sophie. Shay, I've been waiting on your question. You said you had a question. I was waiting to see what it was. All right, guys. We're about to get ready to start this 4th story. So if you are ready for the next story, you back in the dark, you got all your stuff and you ready, thumbs up the live, thumbs up the chat. Which cousin? Thumbs up the live, thumbs up the chats. Let me see who all ready. All right. Here we go. So our 4th story has August, Rory, and Chastain. August, Rory, and Chastain. I hope you guys are in here. Yeah, Deborah missing. I don't know where Deborah at. She missing again. Yes. All right. Are they in here? Chastain, I see you. August, I know August is in here. I I know August is in here. And Rory. All right, here we go. This story has August, Rory, and Chastain. So, August and Chastain were sisters. Um, they were their sisters, and they didn't really have a good upbringing. Mom wasn't really around all the time. Dad wasn't really around all the time. Just had like a really rough upbringing. They started drinking and smoking early, but they were known as the fun girls. Rory, on the other hand, was different. So one night, August and Chastain were out, and they were, I guess, had been drinking. They was partying and shit. And Rory gets a call. They call in. They let her know there's been a major accident, and that she needs to go to the accident. Rory was an officer at this time for the Lake Lanier area. Can't disclose any information more than that. So Rory, you know, gets into her cop car and she goes up to the accident. Rory, since Rory was so close, she was the first one on the scene. So when she gets there, she noticed the car accident and it's awful. August and Chastain look a mess. They clearly died on impact from the way their bodies looked in this car. Rory, investigates, call for the other cops, let them know, the girls didn't survive. Okay, so Rory was out there working that scene all night, and then Rory got off work, went home, and went to sleep. Rory get up that morning, and her husband and her daughter and son, are already in the kitchen, and she comes down and she's like, "Good morning." Everybody like, "Good morning," and they eating and everything, and her husband was like, "You got in late last night," and she was just like, "Yeah, it was a lot, that happened last night. It was a lot going on. I don't want to talk about it in front of the kids." So he was like, "Okay, cool." So the kids go on to school, and he never did bring it back up, and Rory never did, bring it back up either. So Rory was at home sleep because Rory worked the night shift. So Rory's at home sleep on the couch watching TV, and as she's laying there, she hears a toy in her daughter's room starts to play music. So she wakes up. She knows her daughters are at school, and she's looking around. She don't see anything. So she gets up. She goes up to her daughter's room, and it's her daughter's music box, and it was open, and the little ballerina was dancing around in it, playing a little song that it plays. So she goes and she closes the ballerina box, and she goes on back downstairs and lay down because she's trying to get a nap before she got to go to work. She lays back down. The time she closes her eyes, she hear another one of her daughter's toys go off. And she's like, "What the fuck?" So she gets up. She's checking the house at this point because who the hell is upstairs messing with my daughter's toys? So she's checking the house. She don't see. Oh, go ahead, get it. So she gets up, she looks around, she don't see anybody, she checks the room, she don't see anybody, and her daughter toy is going off. Now her daughter, the toy that is going off is a see and say. Some of y'all new generation might not know what it is, but a see and say, if you know about a see and say, you gotta literally pull that shit down yourself for it to make noise. So that was kind of creepy for Rory. What? Why you didn't ask for it then? Oh, well, you didn't ask for it. She already asked.
She said she was going to ask when Trey was sleeping. I said, I'm finna. And I knew I was finna text you, but you was on live. And she came here and cheated.
Then y'all split it. Now go. So,
why would you do that?
Don't walk in two different directions. Y'all go in the same direction. Go, both of you. Go split it. Sisterly love, split it. So, she, where was I? Y'all threw me all off. Oh, so it's a see and say. So, you got to pull the handle down on that shit for it to make any noise. So at this point, she's checking all up under her daughter bed. She's checking her son's room. She's checking her bedroom. Because sounds keep going off in her daughter's room, and she knows no one else is in this house but her. So this is happening like all day. She couldn't even get her nap in because she kept having to get up and investigate fucking sounds in her daughter's room. But she didn't really think nothing of it. She just thought maybe, her daughter put her toys some type of way and all this shit is just going off. But anyway, kids come home from school, husband come home from work. She tell him, babe, I'm finna get ready to go to work. I'll talk to you later. If you need me, call me. I'll talk to you later. She leaves. She leaves to go to work. While she's at work, she's just sitting there waiting on a call to come in. And her phone ring. And it's her husband. And she answered the phone. She like, yeah, babe, what's going on? He like, babe, something's going on. Something's going on. Like you need to get here. Like you really need to get here like right now. She's like, what? He's like, I don't know. Something's going on in the room. Like, you really need to get here, like, right now. The fuck? Something's going on in the room? What do you mean something's going on in the room? He's like, look, babe, I can't really explain it. I just need you to show up. Something's going on in Jessica's room. Like, you need to get here. So, of course, she rushes over to the house. She gets to the house. When she comes in the house, she like, what's going on? What's going on? And her husband is holding Jessica, her daughter, in his arms, and the son is downstairs. They all sitting like right by the front door. And she like, what's going on? He was like, I don't know. Jessica said it was a man in her room. It was a man in her room. So, of course, Rory got her. She goes upstairs. She goes into the room, and she asked, she like, so is it like, did she see a man or did she see a shadow? And Jessica was like, it was a shadow. She tells Jessica, it's your mannequin head. So she figured out it was a mannequin head shadow in the room, and that what was scaring her daughter. But her daughter was saying this head was moving. Like, mannequin head just sitting here. This shit was moving around. Okay, whatever. So she comes back downstairs and she tell her, it was a toy. You'll be all right. She leaves. She goes back out on her job. So she's sitting out, and not less than 2 hours later, the husband called me again. Something's going on in Jessica's room. Okay, now you need to take your grown ass in there and find out what it is, because I can't keep coming home investigating every little creak, every shadow person she see. You need to go in there and see what it is. He said, I went in the room because she came in here crying. I went in the room. She said it was 2 girls in her room, and they wouldn't stop playing with her music box and her CD and say she couldn't sleep. She said a girl started screaming at her. She ran in here and she started crying. Okay, so what did you do? He said he goes into the room. He said, when I get to her room and I open the door, he said, when I pushed the door open, I noticed that the room was really cold. He said, when I walked into her room and turned the corner, I seen 2 teenage girls in her room. One was playing with her music box. One was playing with her CNC. I seen it myself. They haven't left the house because I've been downstairs in front of the door. No one has left the house. You need to hurry up and get here. So now she thinks something really going on. Her husband just saw these people. It's time to go to the house and find out what's going on. She rushes into the house. She rushes upstairs. She don't see anybody. Her husband swears it was 2 girls in that room. Her daughter swears it was 2 girls in that room. She ain't see nothing. As she's coming downstairs to go off on them because she feel like they playing with her, she hears a loud bang. When she goes back upstairs, her daughter's bed is split in half as if somebody just picked that shit up and crushed it. Whole bed split in half. She like, what the fuck? She don't understand what's going on. She goes downstairs. She tell her husband, come on. She take them, put them in a hotel. She's at work, but it's on her mind the whole night. She get ready to leave work, and one of her co-workers noticed something's wrong with her. Like, what's going on? What's going on? And she didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to say what was going on. But they like, what's going on? So she told them, look, there's been weird shit going on in my house. Like, I don't understand what's going on, but it's been weird shit going on in my house. Like, all day, I was in the house. I was hearing my daughter's toys going off for no reason. And then my husband just called me. Him and my daughter swear they seen 2 girls in the house that don't live in our fucking house. And when I got there, I didn't see anybody in the house. And then all of a sudden, my daughter's whole bed split in half. And nobody touched it. So this coworker is looking at her like, okay. And she like, see, why would I even tell you about it? I knew you weren't going to believe me. Like, I'm listening. I believe you. You believe me? Like, yes, I believe you. Matter of fact, I got somebody that can probably help you with that situation. Because it sounds like you got a ghost in your house. And Rory like, ghost? No, I don't need the number. Your people can't help me. I ain't got no damn ghost. I got girls breaking into my house. No, you said you didn't see anything, but your husband saw it. Your daughter saw it. The girl bed split in half, and you know your husband or you didn't physically do it. It sounds like you have a fucking ghost in your house. And Rory laughed about it. Whatever. Yeah. So she gives Rory the number and tell her, it's on you. Check it out if you want to. So Rory keeps the card and she go on home. When she get home, she's fixing dinner for the family. As she's fixing dinner for the family, she hears her daughter scream. She runs upstairs, and when she gets upstairs, her daughter is in the hallway holding her arm. She's like, Mama, 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 they hurt me. They hurt me. She's like, what? She's like, they hurt me. They hurt me. Who hurt you? The girls, the two girls, they hurt me. And she moves her hand and she has like really deep scratches in her arm, like bleeding, deep scratches in her arm. And she's like, Mama, it was the two girls again. It was the two girls again. So Rory cleaned her arm up. She goes and eat dinner. You know, they take the kids downstairs. They all eat dinner. She tell the kids to get in the bed with her husband. She had something to do. So they go get in the bed with him. She goes outside and she calls the number. She speaks to the lady about everything that's going on in her house, what's been going on. It just started. It's something recently that just started. So the lady asked would it be okay if she come over to the house, get a feel for the house, and she can probably tell her what's going on. Rory said that'll be fine. My kids go to school tomorrow. My husband will be at work. I'll be at home. Come over in the morning. Lady said okay. Rory goes and get in the bed. That night, she had really bad night terrors. She kept having a nightmare that she could never remember. But she kept waking up out of her sleep crying from this nightmare. But every time she would go to sleep and wake back up, she would wake up crying from the nightmare, but she couldn't remember what the fuck the nightmare was. But it just scared her so much in her dream, she would wake up and have tears on her face. So she didn't know what was going on that night. The whole night was just weird for her. So everybody get up and go where they got to go in the morning, and the lady shows up. The lady comes into the house. And when she walks into the door, instantly she could tell something is up. So she's standing there. She's like, the spirits are here now. And Rory like, are you serious? She like, yeah, I can feel them. You can't feel them? And Rory's like, I don't feel nothing. Like, what do you feel? And she was like, wait a minute, give me a second. And she closed her eyes. And Rory said after her closing her eyes for about a good 2 minutes, she opened her eyes back up and she asked Rory, did she have anything personal of her own stuff? And Rory was like, what do you mean? She like, something personal so I can kind of get a feel off of it. Do you have something personal? And Rory just so happened to have her handcuffs sit on the couch. So she like, here's my handcuffs from work. And she gave the handcuffs to the lady. And the lady held onto the handcuffs. She closed her eyes. And she said, it's two girls. It is two teenagers. And Rory's eyes got big as shit. It's two teenagers? She said, yeah, it's two teenage girls. Rory said, how you know that? She said, wait a minute. She kept rubbing on them. Kept rubbing on them. Kept rubbing on them. She said, you know the two girls too. Rory said, I don't know no damn teenagers. I don't know no teenage girls. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know no teenage girls. And she tells Rory, she's like, two girls, they were in a really bad accident. And you were there. You were the first one there. And they attached themselves to you. And she's like, two girls. You said they teenage girls, right? And the lady was like, yeah, they teenage girls. And she's like, one of them got really long dark hair, and the other one has like cute red hair that's cut like really, really short. And the lady was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, that's the accident I worked a couple months ago. It was two girls. They had been drinking and they had been partying, and they had like this really bad accident. And she was like, I remember being the first one on scene, and you know, I remember that. And you know, the lady was like, that's them. They attached themselves to you. When you got to the scene, they looked at you like a savior. Somebody's here to save us. And they latched on to you. And you've brought them home. Like that's what's in your house. So, you know, of course Rory couldn't believe this shit. She like, I didn't think any of this was real or, you know, anything like that. So the lady was like, I can help them if you just allow me. And Rory like, do what you need to do. Just go ahead and do what you need to do. So the lady goes upstairs. She said her presence was more strong. It was stronger in the girls' room. So she gets up. She goes upstairs. And she goes into the room, her daughter room. She goes into in her daughter room. And the lady is standing in the room. And she tells Rory, I just need some time. I need a little time with them by myself. And Rory was like, okay. And she left the lady in the room. She closed the door and she stood on the outside in the hallway. Rory said she saw a bright light shining from under the door of her daughter's room. She says really bright. She was like she couldn't believe how bright the light was, but it was as if somebody was shining a flashlight straight up under the door into your eyes, like it was that bright. She said she saw that brightness for all of 30 seconds and then it was gone. She said, and then the lady opened the door and she came back out and she said, they're gone. And Rory said, what was that bright light that I saw? I saw a bright light. And the lady looked at Rory and she said, you saw what? And Rory said, I saw a bright light coming from out of this room. What was that? And the lady told Rory, she said, come sit down. And Rory came and sat down and she told Rory what she did. She said, basically, I have the ability to open the doorway. So when the souls are lost or when there's a spirit that can't find his way, I help open the door. I help, show them the light so that they can cross over into the light. She said, but regular people that don't have the gift shouldn't be able to see that light. So I'm kind of confused on how you saw the light. And Rory was like, I'm not psychic. I don't know anything about psychic or anything like that. So she started asking Rory questions and come to find out, Rory was killed 3 years prior to this going on. Rory was legally dead for 3.5 minutes. She was shot in the line of duty, trying to stop a grocery store robbery. She was shot in the line of duty, and she was literally, legally dead for 3 minutes. And they brought her back. And she had no idea that she could see shit like that. So the lady told her, because she can still see the light, you know what I'm saying? She can still see the light. That means she ain't safe, basically. Like you're not safe. Like if you die and you come back, you should no longer see the light. The fact that you died and you came back and you can still see it is not a good sign. She told Rory, be careful, watch yourself, you know, watch what you do, be careful on your calls, because that means you're still wanted. You know how they say it's not your time? Well, apparently it was her time, but they brought her back, and she's still wanted, and that's why she could see this light for her to cross over to the other side. She got rid of the 2 teenage girls out the house, sure enough, and didn't have any more problems in the house for 2 years. Um, Her husband and her daughter and her son moved out after Rory was killed in the line of fire. Um, she was shot going to answer a domestic violence call, and she was shot and killed. And that's when they decided to move out of the house. So, yeah. So, Rory is not alive today. She's not allowed to tell her side of the story, but according to her family, that's what happened. So, she did die. She was killed in the line of duty while going to answer a domestic violence call. She was shot. So, apparently the guy that they was coming for in a domestic violence situation, he, told him he was going to kill his girl, and you know, he ended up shooting, and Rory was shot in the process, so she died in the line of duty 2 years later. So that was you guys' fourth story. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, even though it was a little sad. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, she told her to be careful, but I mean, and she probably will. Rory probably will being careful probably like the first 6 months because it was on her mind, but 2 years? She wasn't thinking about it no more. So. But that was it for Rory. So, that's you guys. 4 stories for tonight that y'all got on 4 for 4 Wednesday. Even though I ain't had my damn strawberry lemonade. Ain't no bonus story tonight, Kay. Ain't no bonus story tonight. The way I told you, the way y'all been treating me, y'all ain't get no bonus story. The way y'all did me for missing a day just crushed my little soul, my little spirit. And they ain't want a bonus story. They ain't want a bonus story. Just we all sitting here looking like, what the fuck? Wait, I'm sorry she died. I can't control the stories or what happened. That's what happened, though. I done told Bam about putting hand on people, especially girls. He paw punched you. Tell him I said stop doing it.
Right here.
Tell him I said stop doing it before you have a scratch on your face. All them stickers is for people to be in the next story time, ma'am. Sky, ma'am. Y'all treat me like dirt now you want some. See? Fine. I'll get all them on the story, but I ain't gonna enjoy it. Because y'all treat me like dirt. Y'all just use me. Now y'all want me to be here. Give y'all stories and shit. Treat me like dirt. Nobody even care. Now everybody like bonus story. Bonus story. See? Treat me like dirt. Look. Yay. Look. See? No love from y'all. It's okay. I'm used to the no love. Where's my cigarettes? Family stress. Family stress. Just family stress. Just don't care. I'm looking for mine. Don't start. I already got them fucking with me. Don't start. Y'all already treat me like dirt. I don't need more. What the heck? All right, so I guess this bonus story is gonna have Nino, Reese, and Sky. Hold on. All right, thumbs up live when y'all ready for the story. Uh, oh, now you want me to be happy. Now you want me to tell the story in a happy manner. As y'all done treated me like trash. Now I'm supposed to tell the story in a happy manner. You know what? I'll be fake for y'all. I'll go ahead and be fake for y'all this one time. This story has Reese, Nina, and Sky. I hope you guys like your story. Thumbs up if you're ready for the story. Look, honey, you getting the damn story, all that genuine and all that stuff you want with it. I ain't giving y'all all that. I ain't giving y'all all that. Y'all treat me like shit and just happy that you're getting your way right now. So, get it? So, this is how I'm getting it to you. Fake as fuck. Because this how y'all want it. So, this story has Reese, Nino, and Sky. So Reese and Nino were dating. They've been dating for a while. Sky is their daughter. They were dating. They were out having dinner one night with Sky, and Sky kept acting very unusual at the restaurant. She kept saying, "Mommy, who's that baby? Mommy, who's that baby?" But of course, Reese had no idea who the baby was kind of getting upset because he's like, who is this damn baby she keep talking about? Well, nobody could see the baby that she kept talking about. They get in the car, they get ready to go home. Normally, when they go home, they listen to rap music, but because the baby's in the car, we're listening to Kids Bop. So they listen to Kids Bop on the way home, but the baby Sky just kept interrupting. Mommy, the baby. Mommy, who's that baby? But of course, Reese never saw a baby, so she had no idea who this baby was that Sky kept talking about. So Neil looked over at Reese and jokingly said, "Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe that's the baby she's talking about." Well, Reese says, "No, I'm not pregnant. I'm fine. I just had my cycle. There's no baby in here. There's no bun in this oven. So it's not me." Well, they continue to ride on home, listening to their Kids Bop, and then Sky says again, "Mommy, the baby. Mommy, the baby." But Reese still can't figure out what she's talking about. So they go on in the house, they get in the bed to go to sleep. As they're laying down to go to sleep, here come baby Sky. "Mommy, the baby, mommy, the baby." She kicked up fuss and noise about this baby for 3 days. "Mommy, the baby, mommy, the baby." On the fourth day, it changed. "Mommy, the baby's hurt. Mommy, something's wrong with the baby. The baby's hurt." And Reese's like, "What baby? What baby are you talking about?" And she keeps saying, "The baby? You don't see the baby?" Now she's starting to frustrate Reese. Reese's like, "What the hell is going on?" So she reaches out to Nino and she's like, "Babe, Sky keeps talking about this baby. She keeps saying something's wrong with the baby. I don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on either." So Nino comes home from work and he goes into baby Sky's room and he asks her, "Baby, what is you talking about? You keep saying something's wrong with the baby. What baby are you talking about? We didn't see the baby." And Sky said, "The baby girl. Something's wrong with the baby girl." And Nino's like, "There's no baby girl in this house, baby. I don't understand. There's no baby girl in the house." And she just kept saying, "Mommy, the baby girl. Mommy, something's wrong with the baby girl." Well, of course, Reese don't understand what's going on, and she just blows it off, and she keeps on about her day. So they go on, and the next day, Reese wasn't feeling good. So she calls Nino. She let him know, "Babe, I'm not feeling good. I'm a little tired. I feel a little exhausted. I've been throwing up. My stomach hurts. I don't know what's going on. My cycle has come on early. I don't know what's going on." So he tells her, "Get up, go to the doctor, go see what's going on." So she gets up, she goes to the doctor, and when she gets to the doctor tells her she's pregnant. But something is going on because the baby is in danger. So they hurry up and take her into the surgery and try to figure out what's going on with the baby. And luckily, whatever the problem was, they were able to catch it in time. And the only reason they think they really caught it is because baby Sky would not stop talking about something was wrong with the baby. And they tell Reese, because Reese is confused as shit when they tell her she was pregnant. She was confused and she asked them, "How can I be pregnant? It's not making any sense. My cycle has been coming on time. I don't understand what's going on." According to the doctors, "You've been pregnant for about 3 weeks," roughly around the time they went out to dinner with Sky and she started talking about this baby. So baby Sky knew that something was wrong with her baby sister, and she kept trying to voice it and let Nino and Reese know, but they weren't listening. Eventually, when she started saying something was wrong with the baby, that's when Reese wasn't feeling good. That's when Reese decided to go to the doctor, and she found out that she was pregnant by the same amount of time her baby had been hollering about it, and she was pregnant with a girl. So, the baby survived. Baby Sky survived. Neil is a daddy of 2 baby girls now. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys so much. From my family to your family, social distance, stay safe, and good night.
I'm here for your family to
There. There. There you go.
About. Spell it, please. No one knows how.
And good night.